As they say, when you start working underage as a 15-year-old as a pot wash, and you have potential, and you're in Spain, you might or might not land up a good couple of years later, 15 or so, actually being in restaurants. So whether you thought you'd be in that industry, you are. And then he decided he'd go to London, England. And in that time, he thought, I know where the land of milk and honey lies. And he found himself in Cape Town. So if you don't know Santi, he is Spanish, and then bought the accent in England just as you arrive at Heathrow, was it? Heathrow. You got it. Apparently it's a thing now. You can just buy the accent. Take a little bottle and you throw it back. And what's really amazing, Santi runs, I'm moving out the way, the chef's kitchen table in Woodstock. It's bookings only. Santi, did you say 16 people max, right? Fantastic. And don't forget to put your microphone on, Santi. That'd be awesome. His family comes from fishing and farming, so he said he had no choice but to continue with the legacy. And having worked in a Michelin star chef for 20 years, he says he knows he doesn't look his age, right? He said, I must also just remind all the single ladies that he's single too. Ladies and gentlemen, I put your hands together for Santi!
Hi. It works. Don't believe a word he just said.
But I paid already.
How are we? Good? 1, 2, 3 people said good. Everyone must be feeling really bad. All right? Okay, so what you've got in front of you is basic ingredients to make a vegan paella. Okay? It is pronounced paella.
Should we all practice that?
Go on then.
1, 2, 3. No, it's not good enough.
It sounded
no
like...
It's
hold on.
silent. It's
Over
a silent
here, over here, it sounded like the accent you were trying to pull off earlier.
Say what?
Paella.
In it.
That's what it sounded like.
All right, let's try it again.
I want to hear you again. Come on.
Paella.
Yeah, no.
Paella.
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 It actually is the name of the people think there's the dish that is called paella. It's not. It's actually the skillet. The actual pan is called a paellera. Okay? So anyway, what else do you want to know?
No, we're just going to let them practice. And otherwise...
you want to practice more?
Yes, otherwise we won't start.
Come on.
I'm kidding.
Okay, go on.
1, 2, 3.
Paella.
That's it.
Sold.
Right, so you should have stock. Okay, it's vegetable stock. You have a little bit of garlic. Okay? You will have, this is sweet and non-sweet paprika. It is the actual Spanish one, so it's very different to what you will get in countries like India, Pakistan, or whatever. It's not spicy, okay? Because contrary to belief, a paella has no hotness. There's no heat at all. And if anyone tells you they put chorizo in their paella, this is saffron, one of the world's most expensive little things, okay? And we are going to do something with it when I tell you to do it. We've got some beautiful real Spanish rice, so this is actual Spanish rice. And then you've got the tomatoes, which have been chopped. This is what's going to give the main flavor with the spices to the dish, okay? Are we ready to start?
Yes.
That was a good, strong yes. You might be my sous chef in a minute. Right, okay, so let's put them on. Let's put the pan on. You also have olive oil there. Hopefully we've got some extra virgin.
Has anyone not worked with these induction stoves before?
Extra virgin olive oil.
All right, so how they work, P1 is low, P9 it's about to burn.
No, P9 will burn.
Yes. No, some people haven't worked on them before.
Oh, really?
So we're just helping.
No, I'm just saying that P9 will burn.
Yeah, that's why I said P9 will burn.
Yeah.
Sorry, it will burn.
Not almost burn.
No, it will burn.
It will burn.
Yeah, burn, baby, burn. Except when it's food and not so cool.
Right.
Okay.
So we
do
have
you
to
want them on medium heat?
No, I want it on high right now. So I want it as high as possible.
So P9.
Okay. So what we want to do is we want to heat up the skillet as quickly as we can. Okay? when the skillet is nice and hot, how is that coming through? Is it heating up nicely? Is it hot?
We're looking for a little stool so we can be taller.
Okay, now turn it down to 5. Right, then you take your extra virgin olive oil. Which one's the best one? As always, always use the best produce you can, okay? Then we're going to take the oil in the middle. Stop. You see? No, you grew up in a poor house. Come on, more. A little bit more. Perfect. Just a tad. Perfect. Okay, you like olive oil. That's okay. A little bit more. Okay, now turn it down to 3. Ready? Then I want you to take your aubergines and put them in. We are going to take them out after as well. We just want to give it a bit of color. But we don't want to cook them completely through. No. What do you mean? Oh, they gave you some of those. Yes, you can put those in there as well. Love it. So if you've got some little ones, like chopped chunks, you can put them in as well. No salt at this point at all. We're going to do the salt after we actually add the stock, okay? Because we want everything in there and not salt them individually. Because what happens is that as it cooks and whatever, it will hide the salt and then give you too much salt. How they're coming through? Keep an eye on them. That's a good idea. Coat them first. If you turn them around quickly, what happens is that it will soak some of that oil up. Now, and then leave them to get a bit of color. Good man, he used his fingers. I love it. Yes, just so this soaks the oil on both sides. That's it. Perfect. Good. And then don't move them. The more you move, like when you see people cooking something in a pan or whatever, yeah, the more they're moving it, the less they're cooking it, because you're allowing cold air to go through. So just leave it, and it will pick up a beautiful color. That goes for anything that you cook. Okay? Let's have a look. Can we turn one again? Oh, look at that. It's cooking quickly, huh? Turn them around again. Yeah, turn them over again. God, they're thick. How come everyone's got booze? I can't get them doing a masterclass. Go on. Are you taking orders? Right. You see how it's picking up that little brownness? Okay, that's what we want. I don't have a spoon or anything to just, no, I can't use that. Johnny, can you go to my bag? It's my actual pasta and spoon. Right, how are we doing, guys? Come on, talk to me. I've been talking all day.
This one.
That needs turning again. Come on, I want to see you using your fingers. Oh, you don't want to use the fingers.
I love using.
Good.
Why is it on 3?
I said to put it on 3 because we don't want it to. See, because if you feel it, it's already starting to go soft. Okay, so we don't want it to cook too much because we're going to remove it in a little bit. Okay, we're going to put them to the side and then we're going to carry on cooking everything else. Okay. Nice color. Nice color. What is that?
Prime. Red. Would you want one?
Red with ice.
Yeah, that's what they did. Maybe
I mean, you're bad enough putting ice on your white wines in this country. This is a sacrilege. I'm joking. Cheers, guys. Where? Is it a pinotage, Elise? Is it meant to be cold? Right. Okay. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to take the big chunks out, and I want you to put them back on the plate where they were. They will carry on cooking, so even if they feel a little bit firm, they will continue cooking, and then afterwards they're going to be finished to be cooked back again on the pan. Ready? Tell me when you're all done. How are we doing? No, just a chunk, just the little chunks. Then I want you to, because I want that to continue cooking, but don't let them burn. It's going to help to thicken things up. Peppers, straight in. Beans, straight in. No. Yes. Next time, just walk in. I made this. This is a real paella spoon. And I made that from a little piece of wood. You see? This is what you're supposed to have when you're doing that. Right, make sure you keep on stirring it because the peppers are very thin. The actual beans are quite thin and they will actually burn very quickly. So just keep on stirring them a little bit. Okay? They're never, okay, so I need to chop my own tomatoes. How's that going? They're changing color. They're looking beautiful, aren't they? What heat are you in? Okay. Just oh no, perfect. Yeah, no, perfect. It's just that there wasn't enough oil, so you're not getting enough color through. Because the peppers, you see how they're turning. See that dull color and that. Just without the oil, they go dull instead of. Yeah. More oil. I think I know you. How you doing, man? You're all right. Yeah, a little bit more oil. It needs the oil because otherwise they'll start drying up. Okay, so a little bit more because we're going to need it afterwards anyway. We're Spanish. Olive oil's life. You take it. Would you make good oil? Stir them and a little bit more oil, please. Are you on 3?
I thought I used a lot. Yes. 3, yes.
No, so it's okay.
I can add more.
Yeah, no. No. Thank you. Don't touch my food. Right. Okay, so now, again, a little bit messy, but I need you to take those peppers out. Yeah, come on, you can do them. You can do it. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's not all of them, but I just want to feel that we can use them for prettiness afterwards. You see, look, I took most of them, and some of them are still there. Okay? Tell me when you're done. You need a bit more oil after you've taken the peppers out.
Yeah. Okay.
If you give me that plate. You're also cooking quite slow.
It's not a race. It's not a race.
No, but we want to get there. Thank you for the wine, by the way.
Sure.
There you go.
What's the wine like after all that?
How are we doing, guys? All the pepper, not all the peppers, but as much as you can. Perfect. Are you all done? Okay, so now I want you to move everything you've got to the edges. Whatever's left on the actual, just leave an empty space there. How are we doing? Everything on the edges? Yes? Then I want you to take your pot with the tomatoes, and I want you to put the tomatoes in the center. And just let that heat get to it. You can squash them a little bit. Not yet. Rosemary is for the end, just to make you look pretty. Stir them. We don't want them, but we want them to sort of like go mushy as much as you can. You don't, in Spain, we say con yema or sin yema. This is called yema, con yema, with yema. But we do it normally in people's drinks. Perfect. You can squash it, so you can take this, and just press it down a little bit, so that it starts going mushier and mushier and mushier. Okay? The finer you chop it, perfect. Yes. We've got some pros here. Very good. Just squash it a little bit. So tomato, be careful because you don't want it to jump on you, but just want you to see that little squashiness there. Let's have a look. Perfect. Okay. Now, I want you to take all the tomatoes back to the center. Everything back in the center. Okay? Is everything back in the center? Okay. Then take your garlic. If you have this much garlic, I only want you to use that much. Literally like 1 clove. Okay? Put it in the middle of the tomato. Yes? Done? Then all of this, the actual spices, all in the center. Yes, pimentón. It's called pimentón. And then a little bit of the olive oil on top of that spice. Okay? And then you've got to start stirring that as much as possible and as quickly as possible. Otherwise, your spice will burn. Right? Once you've done that, this is where we all turn up. We go to 5th gear now, okay? Once we've done that, okay, a little bit of this onion, just a little bit. Okay? And you carry on mixing it all. Should look a little bit like this. You see that, all that spiciness, yes? Bonding it all together. Once you've done that, you then take the rice. Now we're going to keep on going now, yeah? Take the rice in the center. All of it. And then mix all of that together. Now, you only do this, okay, with the rice for vegetable paellas or fish paellas. You do not do it with meat paellas. Meat paellas, you don't put the rice in first, you put the liquid in first, and then the rice, okay? The reason why is because you're trying to get that rice to absorb all those flavors that we've got from these vegetables and the spice, right? We ready? Are we all done? Okay. Make it like so, you've got it? And then take your cup of stock and pour away. Pour the whole thing in. And you give it a little bit of shake, a little bit of a stir, okay? And then, if I could find some salt. Do you guys have salt? Excellent. I don't have any. Oh, here we go, look. Salt. Take your little spoon or whatever. Taste it. Yeah. And then add the salt. It's empty. Just add salt. So look, has that got salt?
No, not lots. I don't like. You don't like salt? No. I like garlic.
Yours should be perfect now. Okay, once you added the salt, okay, make sure you give it one last stir and then nothing, don't touch it again. Okay, so salt, when you put the salt in about 3 minutes, taste it again and you decide whether you need more salt or not. Okay, it's your paella in this case. So now we got that happening. Now we're going to take these wedges and we're going to place them back down again. Do not move anything in the pan anymore because we need the rice to settle. Okay? And then we're keeping the peppers for last. Any questions? Any questions? Good, you're good students. Yeah, don't move it anymore. So basically what you want to do is you want to make sure that... This is ridiculously high, yeah? And then just leave it there for a little bit. But you can put it here if you think it's going to burn. And then take these, and you should have... So now you've got 3 equal... It's one of those things. Cooks, we are terrible at that. Let's have a look. Okay. You got 3 equal parts.
I forgot my onion. Can I start add it now?
You can add a little bit, but obviously it's going to be a bit crunchy. But yeah, add a little bit. Salt. I think so, but don't put it in yet. Taste it in a little bit.
You can go in. Yeah.
Can I go in? Is that okay?
It doesn't really.
Might be possible.
1. It just it gives you a little bit of a. Gives you 3. If you put it in the middle, one is you see how it cooks more there than anywhere else. Okay, so now what I want you to do is I want you to turn it up to 7. Turn it up to 7, please. Okay, so it's going to start boiling away quite furiously, like this one, you see? It's quite furiously boiling. 7? You're in 7? It's going to pick up. 7, yes. How's it smelling? Yeah? You can keep it, and the liquid will start reducing very, very quickly. Do not touch it, don't do anything to it. But what you want to do is with this thing should be able, you see that, it's not a spoon really, is it? Yes. No, man, it's a vegan place. This is for vegans.
Oh, it's vegan.
This is vegetarian. It's vegetable stock. We'll get murdered if we do that. That's what I did this morning. What am I supposed to be doing here? So you can taste it. So you can taste it if it needs more salt. I'll be honest with you, I don't do this much running around in my restaurant. I have other people to run around for me.
James! Where's James?
Pleasure. So you can taste it. Okay. Yeah, just taste the middle if you can, because that's not getting a lot of heat. What do you think? More salt? You think it's good? You perfect? You added the salt that I told you earlier? In that case, it should be perfect. How are we doing? I didn't know that your girl was going to be the troublemaker.
Yeah, she gets always.
Huh? It's terrible.
You want more. So bad you want more.
It's very good. Yours is cooking very nicely all around. Now I want you to turn it down to 2. Everybody, turn it down to 2.
It needs wine in there.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
I like this.
The wine is already in the stock.
It does need something though.
That's how you make wine. Sorry, stock.
But now you make wine.
You gone down to 2? 2? 2? 2? Sí, señor. Muy bien. Okay, so we want to see that bubbling away slowly because now the rice, have you tasted any of the grains of rice yet? Taste the grains. Are they like almost there, right? Are they hard still? Yeah. Crunchy. Okay, that's no good. Crunchy's not bloody good.
Quick question: is this gluten-free?
Yes. So it's gluten-free, placentas-free.
Okay. And nut-free too.
Mm-hmm. That's very nice.
Can I get a teaspoon and try? Thank you. Can it, Mel, with permission, may I start eating?
Stop touching it.
Sorry.
What are you doing touching it? You've been touching it. You see how it's mounting on the top? You've moved all the rice. So therefore, you're not going to get that socarat. And you're not going to... It's not... You look so bothered.
He is. Are you gonna taste it? It needs something.
That is surprisingly good for you.
Must be the wine.
That wine, yeah, well, that's what my mother says. Wine makes everything better. Okay. Now is where we're experimenting, guys, because we don't know whether these things can give us socarat. Socarat is the crispy bit underneath, and we don't know whether this can actually give us that, so we will see. Okay? In a few minutes, we're going to turn it off. 2 minutes. We're going to completely turn it off. Yes. And we're going to leave it while we enjoy the wine, because it needs to rest for a little bit. I need to see whether...
Santi, what's the reason for the food resting?
For the what?
For the food resting.
Well, in this case, is that the rice needs to absorb that last bit of liquid, the actual stock, and
yeah.
also the flavors intensifies once you stop cooking.
Ah, got it.
That's why sometimes when you eat something that you cooked the day before, it's so
Yes.
much better the day after.
A good curry.
That's it. Anything with a sauce. Rice, I mean, like paella, not so much. Any rice. I love cold rice. Especially if I've been on the lash next morning.
Is that called a hangover
Right.
cure? That's it.
You need yours a little bit longer, and you need a little longer. Yours is ready to turn off. Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off. Now, we may see the difference between yours and mine because I've got fire. And I think I've got socarat. So, we will see. Get a spoon. Needs a little bit longer. But I'm nearly there. No. No, leave it for a little bit. It's sort of like, don't do that. Leave it. Yes, give it time. It's a bit like love. Give it time. Who said anything about woman? I said love.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yes. Santi, yes.
Yes.
He did say he's single.
Yeah, you got to wait for that to go.
Oh, sorry, never mind.
I didn't
That's
say
all.
it, you said it.
Sorry.
I am.
That's it. You didn't tell me to say it, no.
Well, the first thing you told me today was, I've got a boyfriend.
That's because you
That
said...
was it.
You said, you're not 41. wow, you look so good. And I was like, okay, right.
Does anyone actually believe that?
Those who said no, you may leave now. Those who said yes, you can come back for free tomorrow.
Right. Is the liquid gone?
Yeah.
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. That's perfect. Perfect. It's gone. Liquid is gone. Yeah. You turned it off already, right? Let's have a look. Is that on 2? Yours is not as powerful as theirs, and yours needs. Yeah. Have you been squashing it around the sides? No. Have you? Have you been doing? You have. You see. That's why it looks like the mountain. Was it you? I would never have blamed him. You got that face.
When you try the rice, she's worried that the rice is too hard and needs more liquid.
I'm gonna eat.
It's called al dente.
Who is Alia?
But if you listen to me and leave it,
Okay.
it will be even softer.
Just leave it.
Anything else you want to check? Anything else you want to question?
Actually, not
Like-
me. It's the guy next
20 years Michelin star chef.
What do you know?
Why would I know?
What do you know?
You know, I mean, like, why would I? Shall we make more fun of her? Just let it be. So if we had a cloth, it'd be great because we could actually put a cloth and it'd be great. It's fine. The thing is, a lot of people are used to eating rice when it's like very quick. Rice is the same as pasta, al dente, and that it's almost perfect. I promise you. How a paella is supposed to be cooked. Not mushed up. You can turn it off now? No, I wouldn't know. Yours dried much quicker than these two. No, the bubbles have got to go. There's still got too much liquid in there. See that? I don't have to do that to know. Because if I see that moisture, it means it's got too much. Okay? It's not supposed to have any at all. If we take, for example, this one, I'm going to steal yours for a second. If we take this one, it's not what you see how dry it is. Okay? So this side, they've actually dried better than your side. So these three are less dry than these three. So I don't know whether you've been adding too much vino to the actual rice. And they've added no vino to the rice.
Santi, they've got different pans as well.
Have they? Is that what it is?
Yeah. So those are skillets.
Actually, yes, you're right.
And
You've got
those
frying
are-
pans.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they transfer the heat much quicker.
Yeah.
Very well spotted, James.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, wow. That's what he does when he gets that. Wow.
All I want is those free masterclasses tomorrow, Santi.
Can you get a shot of this, please? This is what not to do. You just add... You just added your whole glass of wine on there. No. You're such a pisshead. It's like...
She clearly has small children, and she's like, I'm a mom, and this is how I cook.
No, she's still a child. I bet it's going to taste good, though. Yeah, you got to turn it up. Turn it up. Turn it up to 7. Right? Turn it up to 7. You need that moisture to go. Now your rice is going to get oofed. You know what oofed is? The rhymes were K at the end. How are we doing, guys? No, just a little bit. They gave you too much onion. But what you can do now is take your little peppers. These are called, in Spain, they're called mountain prawns. So people that couldn't afford prawns will use peppers. So you can put them all the way around. Of course you didn't. But that's what it is. It's like, and also people think that a paella is a shellfish thing, and it's not. Actually, it's not supposed to have any shellfish at all whatsoever. It will have, I'm not going to mention what, because we're actually in a plant-based place, but it's not supposed to have any shellfish. There you go.
Right.
That's it. Perfect. Peppers. Come on, peppers. Not you yet.
Nice.
You can put why are you still so liquidy? Yeah. Did you put wine in there as well?
Wine.
Another couple of
Put
pieces.
wine in
I
there.
was never cheap like that.
So now you want to take your peppers and just
back.
all the way around.
Pretty.
Make them pretty. Okay. And then, like you guys, they're getting a star here. Pure talent. They're getting a star. And then get your lemons and just put 1, 2 lemon.
Maybe it's from us.
Perfect. And then a lemon. And then take your salt and just put a little bit of salt on your pepper, on your lemon, on the lemon, just a little bit. It will actually draw the juice. All right. It draws the juice. How are you doing? Yes, it's coming, it's coming. You done the salt? No, like, it's got to be like that.
Oh, it doesn't have to be like that.
Because you put the salt in the lemon?
Yeah.
You have? You now got rid of it.
I was about to on the steaming part of
The reason why you put a little lemon, salt on the lemon, is because it starts drawing the juice out of the lemon. So when you squeeze it, there's more juice coming much quicker. Okay, just a little. Well, that's what I'm here for, my son. Right. Okay. Shall we wait for these people? How is it? How is it? I hope it tastes like cack.
Now, children, play nicely.
Right. Are you ready to taste it? Yeah. Go for it. You can turn them off as well. Yeah, put the peppers in, put your peppers in, and then let's see if we can actually turn it up to 9 quickly. Yeah, turn it up to 9. I just want to see if I can get because now you could possibly, because it's taking longer to cook, you might get that little crispiness underneath. Okay? Yes, if you want it.
Am I trying here?
Yes. Let me.
Yum.
Here we go. Look. Try that side. Look at that. That's the socarrat.
Ah.
You see?
Oh.
Is it okay?
Bravo, bravo.
Taste yours, guys, and then come and taste mine.
Oh.
Okay? Come. Yeah. I don't know whether you should. Oh. To be honest, the saffron and the spices. Is it? Let me go taste it.
Oh.
But yours is cooked the same time as mine. So I think that you got some socarrat starting though. So you do have, I can feel the little scratchy.
All I need with this is chili.
That's perfect. I promise you, it's al dente. Well. But I that, any Spanish person would be happy to eat it like that. You can spread it a little bit around. Yeah, this is exactly the same. I say it's perfect. There is some people around the audience that eat my paellas all the time. Well, yeah, because whenever I go to someone's house, that's the first thing they say. When you make a paella, please. Turn it off.
I just want chili with it. I love chili. Hot food.
So how do you enjoy working in Woodstock?
May I try?
I don't cook in Woodstock. For me.
Is it too hot?
Yeah, let it rest for a little bit,
Okay.
and then squeeze the lemon,
Okay.
and it'll be fine.
What's al dente?
People do get scared of the crunchy rice, but I promise you, it's supposed to be firm.
Okay.
Okay? Al dente. What's mine like? Different, right? That's why I'm me. No, but like it shows you the difference between cooking with gas or fire to cooking with that. This is exactly the same skillet as you guys had, but it's just the actual. Please take whatever you like. Well, I promise you that they are the same spices. I promise you, they're the same. Yes. No, put it just now. Yeah. Because that spice, I mix the spice myself, so it's already good. Yeah, because I already had it all in here.
But your one tastes like a more rounded dish, less spicy, but more flavor.
Mine tastes the same as yours.
Oh, aubergine is still hard.
And you.
I'm waiting on that. Need a knife.
They've eaten my paella quite a few times, so they're going to tell you whether it's up to standard or not. It's underneath is ghetto, right?
I like it.
Yeah? Have you? Yeah, you can give some to the camera guy. You go. It's all about sharing. Well, that's it. Thank you very much. How's the aubergines? Nice. You're looking for your socarat.
Yeah,
Put it. Is it there? Have a look. Yeah, it's starting to. You can cook it a little bit longer. Leave it. Cook it a little bit longer. Yours might end up being quite good. Turn it up to 4. 4. So have a look at yours. Turn it on again. Turn it on to 5 again. Because we're going to see if we can get some brown on yours. Because it's got still got a bit of moisture. Did you go and have a look at that one over there?
No, not yet.
It was complete. Go and try it because it's got time. It was completely dry and started to go brown.
But don't you think it's this pan?
It's. I don't think it's a pan. I think it's
Or the
that more than anything. Yes, it's taking longer to cook with this than it took to cook with the skillets for sure. But I think the fire is just so different. Also, the flame in a fire does what the paella needs, which is to surround it. It needs to go around like that. Whereas these things do that. That's why paellas are always cooked on open fire, because it wants to go round and round, and then you see the bubbling all the way around, and the crispiness starts from all the way around. The reason why they don't give you open fire is because we can't trust certain people.
Yeah, sure. I understand. I get it.
But how is it? If you think you could do more, just turn it on and try and burn the underneath a little bit. So you see whether you can always, it's the socarat. It's the bit where you get the crispiness underneath, which you started to get. Then yeah. Don't move it. Trust me. Do not move it. Yeah, so is yours by the looks of it. Okay, you two are not allowed to touch anything anymore. I can't believe I've only just met you and I'm treating you like my children. And I have no children. I don't want them. Look at them. Take it over there. You can take it with you. You know, you're eating it all. Guys, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was nice. If you feel like you can, you just turned it on again, see if you can get that socarat. Okay, yeah. You don't want to go over. That's fine. I did tell everyone to turn it on, but be careful, don't burn it. It's a difference between crisp and burnt. Okay? Crisp and burnt. It'll come.
Like a few minutes?
Yeah. What number have you got it? Okay. Keep it there for about 2-3 minutes and then turn it down to a 2. So that's what stops the burning. Okay? Perfect. You guys have been a nightmare, but I enjoy myself.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give your hands a round of applause for Santi!
Thank you. I do want to see whether that comes out any good. Because, I mean, it's got a full bottle of wine in there.
Bottle and a half, Santi.
Is it?
Yes.
Well, they sneak behind me again.
We drank the other half.
But we can tell.
What?
What wine is it?
Sauvignon Blanc.
Is it?
She drank.
It's warm as well.
I don't like
I'm so,
Ice is in your red wine.
Yeah, the ice is in your red wine.
it's lovely. It's very nice. It's very nice. Careful. It's coming. It's coming. The spices that I prepared earlier already had some saffron, because I mixed it myself.
Okay, this one.
Yeah. So you can tell.
But you've made it even finer, yeah?
Yeah, you grind it. We grind it because there's two different spices there. One is just, it's got like a little smokiness, and the other one is sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the difference between the Spanish spices. I don't find the burning.
It's smoky, I think.
Yeah, smokiness. You're probably finding the smokiness.
I don't know if it's smoky. So there's no like cayenne pepper?
No, it's not. That's the difference between Spanish spices and Indian Pakistani spices. The cayenne pepper has heat to it. Yeah, and then ours is supposed to be smoked or sweet, and we use them both equally.
Yes, I can taste it.
Yeah.
It's smoky.
Oh, don't move it! Don't move it! You're getting it! Don't move it! Don't move it! Don't move it! If you move it, oh, you're getting it. It's coming! It's coming! It's coming!
Because we want ours to taste like yours.
Oh. So they say.
Not as good as yours, but
Well, that's very good. That is very good. Of course again, man. You don't have to ask. Do you go and try it? Yeah. Come. Something's burning. Well, you're burning it. Turn it off. No, it's too late now.
But we like that sofrito. What's at the bottom? Sofrito.
Socarra.
Sofrito.
It's a Valencian word which is very similar to Catalan, and it means like the crispy bits. But something is burning, and I think it was here. You've got it. Stop. That's it. That is perfect. Look, that is socarra. There you go.
Oh, awesome.
That is the dream. And if they're nice, they're going to let you try some, aren't you?
Yeah.
So look at yours is coming along. I think you got it. Yeah, you got it.
Not as
Yeah. Well, that's all right. That's when you went over there to eat mine. But that you got to try. They got lots of socarat. Just convince them to let you taste a little bit of that socarat. Can I go in between you guys?
We were burning.
You what?
I thought I was burning mine. That's why I didn't.
No, I think.
But I made it.
There you go.
It's perfect. No?
That's.
It was burning.
It's still good. It's still. I promise you, it's a little bit over, but it's good. Look at that.
Oh, that's good, eh?
See, that's good. That's what they fight for in Spain.
5, okay. Cool.
So you go one bit there, and you can all fight about it. I want to see it. Fight.
We won't fight about it.
Did you get socarat?
all of it.
Is it? It looks a bit cremated to me. That is a winner there. Flavor here. I'm sorry, the flavor's here, but the socarat, it's really, really good there. These skillets are better definitely than those. And I'm not. I'm not on contract with them, so. Is it? Don't spit. Huh? No.
Beautiful, eh?
Maybe you should take one that is even more burning.
Mm.
It's so good. Now that it's more in my mouth.
Very good. But you see how the rice is still quite firm, right? Because we want that.
Very nice.
Yeah. Saffron.
Does it really make a difference whether you
Yeah,
have like,
yeah. It's also color.
I mean the one that you get at Atlas, is that sufficient?
No, I'll get you some. I'll tell you where you can.
Just in general knowledge.
You can use for anything for colouring, but saffron adds a bit of flavour.
Yeah, I know. But I made paella not so long ago with saffron.
Olive Tree in Cliff Street. You know, by Woolies. Sorry. You know what I mean? Advertising.
Papa started at 2, so you can just imagine.
But tomorrow everything will be on time.
We assume, yes.
Mine's okay, no? Oh. See, it's sticking to the bottom, yours. Because you've been moving it.
Uh-oh.
If you hadn't moved it,
It would have been sukara.
there'd be super.
So what should we do now?
I think turn it off. It's still going to be very nice. Not every paella has sokara, by the way. You know, it just depends. It's just like only those who know.
But the pan is different, remember?
No, these are better. No, these are better. It's because they took longer, okay. And then because I saw that the everything took longer, I asked them to turn it up. Okay, so I mean that's why these three have got sokara, and you guys haven't, because they cooked slower than yours. But this should have been 45 minutes, and it's taking an hour and 15. So that's because people keep on calling me, is the rice okay?
But it's good, it's good.
You cold, sir.
And swift. But listen, good job. Everyone done a really good job. I think you should be proud of all your paellas. I promise
Yes,
you.
give
They're all
yourselves a
very,
round of
very good.
applause. Well done.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Guys, I think we should give Santi another round of applause. Come on.
please.
Thank you so much. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you. You've been great. And thank you. Oh, look. I will remember you two forever. Not fondly, but. Cheers.
Cheers. Salute.
Salud.
Forget it's the Louis.
No, you did good. Salute is fine. Salute in Catalan, which is similar to the French.
Yes.
Right.
Come, we need to take a selfie. Bravo.
That's it. Thank you very much, guys. Can I charge?
So I prefer softer rice.
You can cook it for longer. You just have to turn it down. In more stock. More stock. So if you like it non-Spanish, see, because you can squeeze it. You see. So it means it's done. But if you like it more, you just even don't have the same quantity of stock, but have a bit of water on the side. So you can add a little bit of water or extra stock, whatever. To be honest, the way that we did it, the way that I actually absorbed the flavors into, because it's quite, you can feel it's quite strong, right? You could do it with just water and not stock, because the flavor is in. That's it. When you do a meat one, you actually don't do stock. You actually only use water, because the meat already lets go of all that flavor. Maybe I shouldn't. The meat goes in first because you've got to color it. Yeah, so the chicken, I don't think you're going to cook with rabbit, but chicken, and just color it both sides, whatever, and then move it to, to the sides, and then you can do everything in the middle. Never take it off, never do anything, just the same process as what I just told you, because it tastes really good. And it's foolproof. I mean, it's a foolproof, I'll be honest, it's a foolproof version. Yeah.
And then can you use any rice?
No. It will either have to be real Spanish rice, so it will tell you that I just told them Olive Tree in Cliff Street, they've got it there. They're more expensive than the other rices because they're quite specialized rice. If not, risotto. Risotto rice is fine. Because it's got to be a short grain, it can't be a long grain. Because a long grain doesn't absorb fluids, and this needs to absorb all that. Well, you see how quickly it's sucked it in, right?